we went to Mr. Dixon's farm, and he has pepper, tomatoes, okra, cassava, cocoyam, garden eggs, pawpaw. Just name the. Hello viewers, welcome once again to our channel on YouTube, and today we are all the way in KPENOE, that's just closer to whole community. So we are in a farm, right? And we are in one farm that the landscape alone, the nature of the landscape here alone is so amazing, and it's also interesting to see this farm here surviving on top of this hill. And it's kind of like a mixed crop because you see a mixture of the cocoyam and cassava throughout this farm. So we are going to give you more details concerning this particular farm that is on top of a hill or on top of a mountain. The landscape we have to actually climb, and actually I'm even tired right now as I'm going to give you more details concerning this farm. So the camera will turn around to show you views from afar, then you see how beautiful the place is. You can even be looking at the communities from afar. I think seeing the surrounding villages too, you can see from afar, very from afar, but it's very beautiful. Seeing the landscape, the nature of the land, the green nature of the field is so amazing. Seeing trees all over, and this is something unique. It's been a while since I've seen some. I strongly believe that there will be cocoyams and or beneath them. So let's go and give you details about this farm on top of the hill. So we are finally in the farm, and this particular farm where we are today is kind of like mixed crop. So if you want kakposhito, you get some here. If you want okra, you get some here. If you want kondomire, that's cocoyam leaves, you get some here. If you want yam, you are going to get some here. Anything you can think of, you get some here. So actually, if you're in this particular farm, there's no need of you even thinking of hunger because everything, absolutely everything is here. And I understand there is a palm wine tapper also down there. So if you want palm wine to, to quench your taste to or to wash down your throat, you actually get some here. Anyway, this is the farmer.
Dixon Okulu.
Dixon Okulu. Okay, Mr. Dixon, cheta ever decide be ya wa gbalede e to ya time.
Okay, ma gbolobe na ke mele chachahu a me kpobe anyigba ke a enye anyigba de keke nyu nku yo bete atan wale ji fon e na ta me ba wa agbalede fira.
Oh, okay. Ta fe be penwo eju come to eju alo.
Kpon vi jiji e me nyu.
Ta cheta decide be apa nku vovo we de fie because one nku chocho to le fi aka ko ide gbon me chedi me bu nsi gbe po wa because nde sia de college e la gbele me wo cheta e decide be awa no sigbe.
Okay, kwa le nyate fe ma amegbeto a ehia nku vovo be wa no si abagbalede la nene. Nenye be afura nenye be ete ati anu asiwo. Agbeli anu asiwo. Fetri ati anu asiwo. Efia be nenye be fetri la siwa ebile la siwa ke efia be megale pepele la mereke gbogbo ata me decide be nu ma pete wa no asiya be agbalede la nene.
Okay, all right, so that's fine. So, Mr. Promise, who happens to be the extension officer, Mr. Promise,
Yeah.
How were you able to discover this farm?
Yes, because we work with them. The core mandate is to maximize yield. Yes, and it's about home and farm visit.
Oh, okay.
So you visit the farmer in the house and you visit at the fair too.
All right.
So I managed to get in touch with him because I know him from the community.
All right.
To the fair.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. So, what role have you played so far in all these crops here?
So
like?
yes, our core mandate is to teach farmers how to maximize yield.
Okay.
They should follow the gap.
Okay.
Good agronomical practices.
Okay.
Yes, so that is what we'll be doing all year round.
All
We
right.
want farmers to, improve on their standard of living through the kind of money they get from their farming.
All right.
They should follow our standards. So when you see everything, you can see that it's in line. Yes. So basically, that is what we try doing, and that is our core mandate. But the core mandate is to maximize yield.
Okay.
Like he was saying, such selection is very paramount in crop production.
Okay.
He can decide to just farm at the downside,
All right.
but he wants to come here because of the fertile and the productive nature of the soil.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's
yes.
Nice.
Like this okra you are seeing, it has been cultivated for a very long time, but it is still yielding.
Looks fresh.
And then this is the kind of okra we're supposed to be buying.
Yeah.
This is from the farm directly. You can see.
Yeah.
This is more or less like a diseased leaf.
Okay.
Yes. So you can see the okra is also good.
Yeah.
So this should tell you that the kind of chemicals he's using is not strong that can endanger our life. You understand?
Yeah.
When you go to some farm, you will see everything neat. That means even these worms or these insects, cannot eat it. Once it's too poisonous for the insect to eat, that means it's too dangerous for us to also
human
to.
consumption.
So this is some of the things that we consider when we want to buy these vegetables in the market.
Okay.
So when you go to the market, you don't need to look for the most neatest one. Look for those ones that at least you can see some kind of disease damage in them. That should tell you that the farmer did not overdose the chemical.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So I think the best thing for us to do now is to walk through the farm. Well, since it's a crop field we are on here, it will be appropriate for you to walk through the farm for viewers to also see the kind of crop we have on the field here. So let's walk through. So where are we going to start from?
So we'll start from here to the yam farm to the down.
All right. So
as
let's
to
go.
why we reach, then we'll be doing
so you'll
the
be
conversation.
All right. Okay. So this is a tomatoes field. So like I stated from the onset, they have different types of crops here, and we'll be walking through the farm to show you each and every crop that they have on this particular field. And this is the tomatoes farm that we have here. So I'm also seeing something here so beautiful, natural, and what's the secret behind this one too?
Yes, so this is like you said from the beginning, it's a typical mixed cropping farm. So we have a lot of crops in this farm. So this is the tomatoes farm because the soil is very fertile and productive. You know, there's difference between a fertile soil and productive soil.
Sure, exactly.
But this one contains the two. Have the two, properties. So that's why you can see the tomatoes very fruitful here. So this one I think is Cocoyam. It comprises of too many varieties coming together, Cobra, Pecto, and all those one coming together. Because when you see the fruit size and stuff, that is the kind of the tomatoes is having here.
You're right. Okay, that's fine. So such a beautiful. So this one, no chemicals added.
No chemicals added.
Okay.
Yes, because it is in dry season. It's a flat land. There's no ridges or mounds. You can see it's a flat land.
Yeah, flat land.
Yes, when you are in a dry season, at least it's advisable you practice depending upon the place. This is on the top of a hill, you understand?
Exactly.
So that is why he practiced this one, because the rainfall will not be high as in the major season. So if you make a ridges, it will affect the this in water. This
is going to the water storage.
Yes,
it's going to worry. Okay, that's fine. So I think then we have to move to the next farm. All right, so viewers, just follow us. We will show everything right on this field. So we are going to the next farm. The next crop, not the next farm. We are still on the same field, so the next crop. All right, so the next place is that's the yam farm.
Yes.
So where we are now is the yam farm, just from the how do you call it? The tomatoes farm to the yam farm. I'm seeing something here. Gone are those days when we were young. They be talking about this pepper. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Yeah. This pepper, if you should take even one, and you grind it, my oh my, you have to go and look for a gallon of water to survive for the rest of your life. And this is something we see. And naturally, these peppers, they are always been dispersed by birds and these flying animals. So this is it could be from one of the birds. So let's talk about the farm now. The yam you're seeing here now.
Yeah, so he's having so many varieties.
Okay.
About 12 varieties of yam here.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you see, he's having a lot of varieties in here. So this happened to be.
So what are some of the varieties?
This one is Cassava.
So this is the Cassava variety.
Okay, Cassava. Then you have Puna. Then Krachi.
Okay. Nyaminti, all those kind of varieties.
I only know of Puna.
We have the water yam too. Also here.
Yeah, I know of your water yam too as well. So
plenty.
Okay, all right. So viewers, everything can think of. So how many varieties here?
About 12 varieties.
12 varieties. Oh, okay, yes, 12 varieties here. All right. So the mentions are saying Nyaminti, Puna, is it Krachi? Krachi. Why Krachi?
Because because they assume the variety is from Krachi.
Okay.
So all those names, they give it to those crops because of where they carry them from. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Like
all right.
yeah.
All right.
Like when we say Pesia Americana. Pesia Americana as in pear.
Okay.
Because it's coming from America. Hence the Americana.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, I get it now. All right. So now let's move to the next crop. Which is, so where are we going to for the next
Cocoyam?
crop? The Cocoyam. Right, viewers. So we are on this, where we are now is the Pakushito, like we usually call it Pakushito from this. But I think they have a special name. But then, like, before we proceed with that, before Tio comes in, they just told me that we are in the farm of the gentleman who owns this farm happens to be the one who won just they just ended as ugly farmers award that they did. So I think that was about 2 weeks ago. He just won an award from the Asogli state. He won a tricycle for being the best yam farmer.
Yes.
For being the best yam farmer. So they awarded him a tricycle. So I'm not surprised seeing all these things on the field. So now back to the pepper now. What kind of pepper is this?
Yes, before the pepper, it's not about the acreages of the
Okay.
the yam cultivation, but certain parameters supposed to be put in place.
All right.
The educational background, the community impact,
All right.
the general cultural practice,
Okay.
the general impression, and then a whole lot of things are taken into consideration before the award.
Okay.
So basically, the local name is still Makoshito.
Right.
Yes, that is the known name for it.
Okay.
Yes. It's one of the pepe varieties.
All right.
Yes,
Okay, that's
the
right.
name is
Okay.
So this is it's just like a kitchen. You can have everything, every variety.
Here, yeah.
Yes, everything.
Everything some is here. Everything is here. So
maybe from here we may go to the cocoyam,
all right.
to the cassava, then to the maize farm.
All right. So you're seeing it for yourself here. So everything you can think of is here. So Charlie, one day we will just decide and come and sit here. We will work small. We can't work. We can't use the whole day to work. So we work small just because of the food. You come.
Yes.
We work small. Then we eat plenty. We work small. We eat plenty.
Yes.
One day we do that. So it's so nice being here. All right. So viewers, and it's this my entire life, right? My entire life. This is the first time I'm seeing a cocoyam plant with flower on it. I've never seen anything of this sort in my life, and this is the first time I'm seeing it right here. And I don't know when was the last time you also saw something nice like this, something beautiful like this. A cocoyam farm, so beautiful. I don't know. So this is also another one here. It's like these ones are very mature. They are matured. So this is also one here. This kind of flowers. Let me just try and show you something. So you see it. Here you go. Just have a look at it. I don't know if you've also seen something like this before. And I just don't know when was the last time you saw a cocoyam farm so beautiful and so big. Look at the sizes of the cocoyam plant. Just look at the sizes of the plant. So huge, big. And well, so this is one part of the field to another part of the farm. So Theo, this is so nice, so beautiful. And
yes.
Yeah, I'm realizing you are also asking questions about the flowers. Well,
yes. So like we said from the beginning, size selection is very paramount.
Okay.
This one, no fertilizer, no additive. This is the real nature of the land because it's fertile and productive.
Okay.
Yes. So this is Santosoma species.
Okay. What again?
Santosoma species.
Santosoma
species.
So
okay. We have taro and tania.
All right.
The taro, there are some varieties that the leaf size is narrow, and some that are broader.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the means by which we use to differentiate them.
Okay.
So this one you can see is at maturity stage. Okay. That is the flower. Okay. So these are some of the maturity index. That's some of the things that you see. Apart from digging to see the size of the tuber, these are some of the things that you see. Okay. To know that
it's fully grown.
Yes, like I said, this is a transitional zone. So we have a lot of any other crop that can be cultivated in any part of the country can be grown here because it's transitional zone. So sometimes many people don't believe we can even have this kind of crop growing in VOLTA region.
I'm surprised in this.
Yes, so this is
all right. So
this is the hidden things in VOLTA region that many people don't know about.
Yeah. So viewers, you are just hearing it. These are some of the hidden things in the VOLTA that you don't know about. Myself, I'm just saying this for the first time. I've never seen anything of this sort in the VOLTA region. Probably I've not visited so many farms, but hey, this is a farmer right here. America. Oh, are you cool?
Yeah.
No wonder you do quite fresh. Because no one they said the cool like boy. They said the cool. That he do le feri na be pene na ya kimia tambulo be do are.
Okay, lenya tepe ma anu be feri kakuki.
Oh, wow. So be no kuwa.
Oh, menoku.
O ya na kuire elo pelolo meno.
Oh, Eduna dig something.
You
see.
Of course, all right. So he's going to dig one for us to see how big it is. All right. So we are going to want to see how we are going to dig one for you to see. Yeah, we are here. We just can't come here. We want to experiment things for ourselves too as well. So the farmer is going to help us uproot one. Yeah, so that's it. There you go. Yeah, so we are uprooting. Yes. Okay. Wow. See how big the tuber is. Let's see how big it is. I don't know when was the last time you enjoyed cocoyam, but then today we are here. We are not just only filming, but then we are also experimenting. We want to dig to see how big the cocoyam tubers are. Okay.
So there are some technicalities involved during the process of harvesting as well.
Okay. Wow. But can they chew this too? Is this also consumable? The one?
No.
Okay.
No. But you can use it as a propagator.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. To propagate for the next season.
The next season, all right. It still has so many terms, right? And the terms is using, some of them you'd have to sit down and decode before you be able to understand. Yes, that's his field anyway. So don't be surprised when he's using the Greek terms. Yeah, don't just be surprised. He has so many terms. We are still digging, and there are still more tubers inside. So this is just coming from just one plant, and there are still tubers beneath. The farmer is still digging for us to see. Then today we will prepare something, because what we're seeing here today,
wow,
look at how big this is. Oh, wow.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that means there's still more.
Yes.
Oh,
Dixon. So one thing about farmer is that even after cultivating, even though when they are not able to meet the market, but when their crops are fresh,
okay.
that one give them some kind of joy,
Joy,
even
exactly.
though they did not
Yeah.
get any money. Yes.
Myself, I'm just happy seeing all these things coming
Yes.
out of the soil, because to be a farmer and you should get to the field and your crops are not yielding well, sometimes it's also sad, because one, you're not getting anything to send to the farm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. I think that's the biggest.
Okay.
Whoa. So this is a cocoyam. What you're saying is a cocoyam. So I think that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been able to, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Big.
So big ones, of course. So 8 out of these. This one, I'm not going to leave it in the farm. I'm taking them away straight away, because what I've seen here, I actually have to go and do something beautiful. So we are going to put it back into the soil.
Yes. So
All right.
you can either use this one or this one for mini cell technology.
Okay.
So you cut open this one.
All right.
You cut it into smaller sizes. Then you treat it with the normal ash.
Oh.
The normal ash.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Then after some time, then you can use it to plant direct.
All right.
Or you use this one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you just
So he's keeping this one. You may use some of this in.
But you can put it back right there in the soil, or he's going to change the location.
Yeah, planting at the same place there is not advisable, because these ones have used the nutrient around here.
All right.
So when you plant here, you are going to, make them suffer to look for nutrients. So it's not advisable.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to, even this area, or you have to transfer to different
area.
places.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Because
viewers,
the
are saying
nutrients
it.
have been finished already by
right.
these current ones.
All right. Okay. So that's what you've seen so far from. Yes, that's just a plant. So beneath the plant, you'll be able to get these big ones. Of course, they are not just small. They are not small. They are big coming from. So assuming he's able to uproot all this field, that means he's going to get a whole lot of cocoyam tubers that he can sell some, he can consume some, and using this for fufu is very nice. You know, when you use this for fufu is very nice. So that is the life of a farmer on top of a hill, Charlie. I've been just here so happy. I just don't even feel like going back again because what I'm seeing here marvels me. Yeah, so I think we'll go to the next field there. We'll go to the next crop, right? Okay, so what you're seeing is, where they usually prepare their food. So like I stated in the video, this place, you don't have to struggle for anything because everything is already here. So all you need is charcoal, fire or firewood, to prepare your fire, and you need some water and you are good to go. So there you go, you are seeing it and they are done preparing something. So Charlie, viewers, where we are now is the cassava field, and this is a perfect combination, right? Usually in place of how do you call it, plantain. In place of plantain, if you don't have a plantain and you want to prepare fufu, what do you usually use? I think one of those days our parents have been using the cocoyam more than the plantain in place when they want to pound fufu. So the combination is here. So if you feel like you'd want to pound fufu here, you can just go grab some cocoyams here, then you get your cassava here, because where we are, I understand this is Ankara. So there's a promise we are here again, and
Yes.
it's like your man, there's perfect combination throughout the entire field here.
Yes.
So
yes, like we said from the beginning, is having almost everything here.
yeah,
So like this is Ankara, like we know,
yeah,
it's one of the oldest varieties
yeah,
in the system. Yes, cassava we know is Manihot esculentus.
yeah.
We have but two main types.
Okay,
That is Manihot utilissima and Manihot palmata.
okay,
The utilissima is the industrial type,
all right.
or the bitter one, mostly the bitter one.
Bitter one.
Some cassava if they are bit.
Yeah,
The palmata, the sweet ones.
all right.
So this is one of the palmata varieties called Ankara.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, this is from he's having almost everything. He's
yeah.
due for harvesting. Yeah. So Mr. Ditton is a rich man because
He's a rich man,
you can get cocoyam, cassava,
yeah,
tomatoes, yam,
everything.
and so assuming if we can have about 50 farmers from this community who replicate what he's doing, then let's look at the quantum of food we have in the community.
It's true.
Yes. So
it's going to be massive.
yeah,
so have a whole lot
people
of
like him,
on.
people like him supposed to be supported and then applaud for. Yes.
He's doing extremely well.
Yes.
Mr. Dixon is doing so well. Yeah.
And one thing is that you have to liaise with the agric officers or the TOs.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the secret.
The experts.
Yes. Yes.
That you are the experts.
A lot of people, they don't adhere to that, but people who usually work with, you can see they are always ahead.
Even we on the field now, he's just taking us to those days back in school where we were studying agriculture. Botanical names were things that you'd have to, we'd have to memorize them. Then when your fellow meet you and he ask you the question, like they'll call a botanical name, then it's cassava, it's cocoyam. But then we've forgotten all those things. But it just reminded me of all those things because it just mentioned the names again.
Yeah, the utilissima and palmata.
Utilissima and palmata. So these are names for cassava. And
those are the types.
Yeah, the types.
And then we have the variety. We have the Ankara, we have Tekbanshi, we have Nshonka, we have Businsia,
yes,
the Penivi, and all those kinds. They are the variety, but the types they are two.
The types are two.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So and the names you are mentioning are the botanical names, right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Okay. All right.
They are botanical.
They are botanical names. So I've forgotten all. I don't know. You watching this, I don't know if you can be able to recollect any botanical names that you would also be mentioning, because I can only recollect of Sokoto Gudari, Red Bororo,
yes. White Fulani.
White Fulani. Those are the names I can recollect. Anything related to how do you call it? Cassava. I've forgotten all of them. But Red Bororo, White Fulani, Sokoto Gudari, they are names that I can still recollect. Anyway, we are descending. We are going to the, how do you call it, the cornfield. So now we're going to the cornfield. I think that's the last field. So we are descending. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy here. But then we've been able to climb up here, the hill, up the hill. Jack and Jill went down the hill. We are not Jack and Jill, but we went to Mr. Dixon's farm, and he has pepper, tomatoes, okra, cassava, garden eggs, pawpaw. Just name the crops. Everything is here. I even saw green at them, like we're calling it in our local dialect. So everything you can think of is in Mr. Dixon's farm. So we are descending.
This is the maize farm again. So you can see he planted one. So this what he did, we call it result demonstration.
Okay.
Or because he learns it somewhere.
Okay.
He is trying to replicate it on his farm.
On the farm.
And this is what we want them to do.
Okay.
But I think this is Omankwa varieties.
Okay.
This is Omankwa variety.
Okay.
Yes, so he's having everything.
All
you
right.
can see the maize has coped very well.
All right.
Yes, and he started planting cassava
within.
Oh,
okay.
He don't want to waste the land at all.
Yeah.
So
okay. So once the maize is done, then cassava
sure
quickly will
off.
start. Oh wow,
Yes.
that's nice.
Yes.
But then are they not going to compete in terms of nutrients? Because one may be asking if you are planting the cassava in between the maize too.
So do you see the way he planted the cassava in the middle of the lane?
Okay.
Some people will plant it in between intra.
Okay.
But it's better you plant it inter rather than plant it in intra.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So with that place, the root zone of the maize will not be able to go to where the cassava is.
All right.
And the cassava did not even sprout yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
These are two different crops.
They
take nutrient from different zone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. So viewers, you are seeing. So this is the final part of the farm. That's the cornfield. And if this is your first time of visiting our channel, we're pleading and urging you to help us smash that subscription button, share, comment, and like. Because as usual, I'll be displaying Mr. Promise number on the screen. So any education you want, you can contact him, and he will be the best person to help you when it comes to any crop you can think of. He is here. So we'll display the number on the screen for you, so that you can also contact him when you want for consultancy. He is there for you, so you can consult him and he will help you so that you have the best result on your field. That's your farm. So on anything.
And even if the viewers want any of the produce to buy too,
all right,
they can let us know so that we ask Mr. Dixon.
So we would also be displaying Mr. Dixon's contact number on the screen as well, so that whatever you want to buy to, you can. If you want some condomere, if you want cocoyam leaves, you can contact him. If you want maize, you can contact him. Garden eggs, okra, you want cassava,
the fufu type of cassava. We have plenty around here.
So if you want to, you can contact Mr. Dixon too as well. So these two individuals we see here, we will be displaying their contact numbers on the screen for you, so that if you want something to buy, you can contact him. Same if you want something to buy and want somebody to connect you to, Mr. Promise is also there. So the numbers will be shared with you on our screen. So until then, thank you.